What is up, beautiful people? This is me, Strider Kiran, and thank you very much for watching my YouTube channel. And this is another brand new episode with this Yamaha FZ25. So guys, I have ridden just 16,000 kilometers in 1 year. So it is amazing, guys. It is amazing. So basically, the reason for making this video is actually I want to give you a long-term review. And why I'm going to make this video? I'm going to make this video because it's been almost 1 year, exactly 1 year that I have purchased this motorcycle. So it's a first anniversary with FZ25 and first anniversary in my YouTube, guys. So it's been almost 1 year in YouTube, as well as it's almost 1 year with FZ25. In this video, actually, I want to tell you, how much reliable is this bike. So I purchased this bike in end of the 2017, and it's almost the end of the 2018. So people still keep asking me now, yeah, it's almost the end of 2018. Should I still purchase FZ25? Yes, you can still purchase FZ25 because there is no one bike in the market, I think, that can compete with FZ25 at the moment. Talking about price, talking about mileage, talking about looks, and obviously it's versatile performance, guys. So this is amazing. And first of all, I would like to talk about the cost. Is it really expensive? No, guys. So once you purchase, many people think that, oh my god, yeah, my FZ25, it is very expensive for to service or that sort of things, but it's totally cheap, guys. I live in Nepal, and this bike has been so efficient and very cheap for maintenance. For example, here is a list, guys. I made this list for you, and what it talks about. So far I have spent only 7,800 rupees. So I have ridden 16,000 kilometers in 1 year, right? I have done how many services? 1, 2, 3, 4 services. I have completed 4 services, 16,000 kilometers, 1 year, and I have done so many different sorts of tours in this motorcycle, and the cost is only 7,800. So I have done a little bit of modifications and that sort of a little cosmetic changes, and all over, in 1 year probably I have spent around below 10,000. So in 1 year, just 10,000 rupees for maintenance. That is superb, guys. So it is not that much expensive to maintain FZ25. So obviously I would suggest you that if you are looking for an efficient bike, cheaper in maintenance, like in last year I made a video about this motorcycle. The topic was short rider in Yamaha FZ25. Yeah, obviously I'm shorter, and I can give you the link of that video in the description person. You can read if you haven't watched it. And yeah, I am shorter in height, but I have taken this bike in different sort of roads. Sometimes in highway, yeah, sometimes in the off-road, and you can see in my videos that I have taken this bike in different sorts of roads, not only the plain area, but I have taken it in the hilly regions as well. But I have the experience. If I have to say, did I feel really hard in this FZ25 because I'm shorter? I cannot flat-footed on this motorcycle. No, I didn't even notice that. It's so flickable, it's so light, and amazing. So even if you just 5'2" to 5'5", obviously you can take this bike in different sorts of roads, so there will not be any problem. Now let's talk about any updates in FZ25. So in 2018 we didn't get major updates in FZ25, and even in 2019 I'm not expecting to have any updates in FZ25 because there is not anything that I think we should change in FZ25. So we had a problem with this one. The changes that Yamaha did in 2018 is this one. This the position of this one slightly lower in 2018, so there is no risk of constantly hitting this brake, because there were a lot of complaints regarding this one. People keep telling or keep complaining about the rear disc pad wearing out soon, damaging soon. So what I actually do, so it's an old version, yeah. So basically while riding I keep my feet like this, like this, so I cannot toss this one all the time while riding. So when I have to use the brake, then at the time I bring my leg from this side to this side and I just press it harder. We don't need to press hard for the. So many people keep asking me what's the cost of rear brake pad. The cost of rear brake pad is 1800 Nepalese rupees. So if you buy in India, that's just 1000 rupees. Yeah, everything is fine. There is a little problem that I noticed, but that happens, So the problem with this, the front fork oil seal leaking. So a couple of months ago, the left side of the fork oil seal got leaked and I did it, but now I have noticed that it leaked from here and I need to change this one as well. That cost around the around 1000 to 1500 rupees. That's not expensive. So everything is fine, brake is perfect, its capacity, engine is doing fine. There is no any major changes. I think if they had to change in 2019, most probably they can give optional ABS in this motorcycle, which is a must. But for the people like us who live in Nepal, I don't think that's the major issues, and that should be fine. I think this is the best shot of my Yamaha FZ25 because it looks so gorgeous from this angle, Still it has some boundaries, some restrictions, some limits. For example, so the lacking of gear 5 is a kind of thing that we actually need to change if it would be possible, And this one headlight is quite we can complain about. So hopefully if there needs to be some update, then obviously the headlights and optional ABS, that's it. The rest I don't think we need to change anything. Quite good. Sound is still amazing, And the best thing is that I can stand, like I can ride this way. So most importantly guys, if you are certain in height, you can stand on this bike while riding, which is kind of good. But I think that's not possible for the taller rider, but for a rider like us, we can stand while riding on this bike. So if there is something like in off-roading, standing actually makes you much more comfortable, because it doesn't actually, if you while riding in like off-road and you do like this, then what happens, the vibration actually, the rear wheel send the vibration to your back, but if you stand like this, then there will not be any vibration, so I always recommend to the riders, if you get off-roading and that sort of things, then always stand up like this. And that bike has really massive tank, and we can actually we can keep our thigh tight on this tank, and yeah, we can do this. I show you just before, it's very easy. So in the end, this is amazing motorcycle, like versatile in nature. You can use for touring, you can use for office. Mileage is giving 35 to 40, in between 35 and 40, which is kind of good kilometer per liter. Speeding is amazing. You can do really you can actually really cruise in around 90 and 110 kilometer per hour constantly. That's also an important thing. So in the end, guys, buy this motorcycle, and have you subscribed my channel yet? If you're not, please subscribe my channel as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.